Hi everyone, it's Heather from Buffering Saint, and today we are doing chapter 4 in our summer book club that was started by Heather from A Catholic Mom's Life. We are doing a video every Monday and Thursday, and there's about 8 of us who are doing the Catholic book club, so if you want to join, I'll have all the links to all the other people doing it down below, and you can follow along with us. We are doing the handbook for Catholic moms, if you would like to follow along. And today's chapter is called Faith Family, Finding a Parish and Nurturing Your Faith. This chapter was all about finding a parish family that you can get involved in and participate in, making your church family just that, like a family. And so I mentioned this briefly in my last video. We have basically been going to the same church since we got married, but now our kids are getting older. My daughter's going to be starting CCE this fall, and the church that we got married in, got our sacraments in, is kind of out of the way for us, so we just signed up to be parish members at the church that's closer to our house. And it's easier for us to get there for evening CCE classes and everything else. So we just did that. I checked off some boxes. They gave me a list of what my gifts are, like what my husband's gifts are from the Holy Spirit. It's a check off, and so we did that. We turned it in. We signed up for some, or we haven't signed up yet, but we checked off some boxes of ministries that we would be interested in. And I'm really sorry if my camera, like vlogging style, is really bad today. I don't have a tripod, so I'm using my hand today. So sorry if my camera's super shaky. But so that's what this chapter is about, is creating a family, a home away from home. And it's funny because in the chapter she even says most of us at some point in our lives will find ourselves church shopping through relocation or changing life circumstances. So we haven't really relocated recently, just changing life circumstances, I guess. We're attempting to make a new church family at the new church parish we're going to be at. So this talks about when you're joining a new church, to make sure you introduce yourself to your priest so that your priest can get to know you. You can probably make an appointment time with him so that he gets to know you, because he is the head of your church. And so, letting the car pass. So as the head of the church, he is kind of the father figure of the church family. So as the head of the church family, he cares about all his parishioners, so it's important that you introduce yourself to him. Actively seek out opportunities to serve your church family. Signing up for ministries, volunteer hours. I know for me that would be kind of difficult to do since I have 3 young children. However, it does say some of the best ways that you can do that if you do have children, like small children like me, are to volunteer in ministries that already involve your children. So my daughter's going into CCE in the fall, so I think that would be cool. Volunteer maybe in the CCE classes. I always thought it would be cool to be a lector at the church, so that might be something that I do. Another thing she mentioned is if your church parish has a Boy Scout or Girl Scout program, that would be a good way for your family to get involved. Even your whole family, like if you have sons and daughters, husband and son can get involved in Boy Scouts. Mother and daughters can get involved in the Girl Scouts. I mean, my daughter's old enough for Girl Scouts now, but my other 2 aren't old enough. But definitely when they get older, that might be something that we look into. I was in Girl Scouts, not through a parish. I think it was just through the city that we lived in. But I was in Girl Scouts when I was younger, and it was fun. But that's basically what this chapter is about, is just making your church your home. Getting to know people at church, which is kind of the process that we're in right now. So some of the homework that she gives is, if you're not registered at a parish, register. Like, try to do that this week. Register at your parish. And I just did this a couple weeks ago. Contact your parish office if you need to update your family's data. Schedule an appointment with your pastor to introduce your family, or write your pastor a note of support and encouragement. That's always nice, I think, when you're in a position like that, to kind of get feedback and encouragement like that. If mom's ministry or other mothers group does not already exist in your parish, if you have a couple friends that you go to church with, you can enlist them to help you start that ministry. And I think if there's even ministries that you know about that maybe your church doesn't have, maybe you found it at a different church, I think that would be cool. Like my church that we got married at does Unitas for marriage prep, and I cannot remember exactly what it stands for, if it's even an acronym. I just remember that it was called Unitas, and that was the marriage prep that our parish at the time offered. We loved going. It was once a week for like 7 weeks, and we had a sponsor couple, and that was really fun. And I noticed, I don't know what marriage prep my new parish has. I looked at the ministries and I didn't see it. That's my vocation, obviously, so I mean, I wouldn't mind getting involved in that. And then starting a mother's group would be fun too. That's pretty much it on this chapter. It was kind of short. So if you like this video, subscribe, check out the other Catholic Book Club members down below, and I will see y'all next time.